All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I appreciate it very much. It is 67 degrees right now. I cannot believe it with all the cold weather we've had. The sun is shining, it's beautiful. Unfortunately, there aren't really any clouds in the sky, but I'm not complaining about that too bad because it's a beautiful day. Took off work early and I'm out here on Airfield Lake, and I'm gonna give these fish a try. I just put my boat in, so I'm not really sure what the water temperature is. I'm gonna let y'all know as soon as it warms up, but I'm sure that it's probably in the mid 40s. I hope so anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right here in front of me where I lost that big one last time, and I do have my net out this time. So if I hang a big one, I'm gonna net that sucker. So we're gonna go ahead and start casting. I'm probably gonna start throwing the jerk bait. Might throw to a big spinner bait maybe as well, and probably that silver buddy's probably gonna come out too. So gonna enjoy today. Maybe we can catch a big one. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, let's see what we got for water temp here. Showing 51. It's definitely gonna keep dropping. I don't know why I even turned that piece of junk right there on, because that thing doesn't even work. So let's go ahead, let's get this jerk bait out. We're gonna start off with that. Got the good old X-Wrap on there in the crawl color. Throwing this on 14-pound test Balzacs Revington 6.6 medium rod, and we're gonna see if we can catch us a great big girl today out here on these brush piles, because that is where the big girls live. And I got a feeling they are just gonna bite today. A cold front is coming in tonight. Got a couple people out here on the lake with me today. It's a nice day. I figured there'd be some people out here. I think they're probably primarily speckle fishing or crappie, whatever you want to call them. But maybe we can get us a big one today. Water clarity is good. Very, very slight stain. Should be a good day. And it is 1:14 right now, so we're probably gonna fish till dark, or if we do real good, we'll shut it down before it gets dark. But hopefully we get into some big ones. All right, let's try the DT6. Throw that bad boy a little bit over this brush pile. See if we can get bit. There's one. There's one on the crankbait. That might be a good one. Yeah, a decent one. There we go. Come here, got him right in the end of the lip. A decent little fish. I want to get them hooks in my hand. Here we go. Had him right in the corner of the lip. He was pegged pretty good though. Pretty little guy. Well, we didn't zero today. He was right on the front side of that point, and I bounced it off a stump and he come up and bit it. All right, bud. See you later. All right. Got him on that DT6, that Demon DT6 right there. Good deal. All right, so the water looks like it's 45.8. That's what it settled on. So 45.8 degree water. That is definitely warmer than it's been. No doubt about it. I'm sure these fish are excited about that. One bit it right in the boat. There we go. There we go, that's a better fish. Oh, we might be fixing to do something. Had him just in the corner of the mouth though, but got that sucker. This crankbait, they might be on it. All right, I'm gonna let that dude go. Not as big as what we want, but we're gonna get there. These fish are still really cold. Thank you, bud. We're just kind of working along, kind of fast along the edge of this flat right here. Working on down. I usually don't even fish down this far, but we're gonna work down it and see if we can maybe get us a big one. This is kind of a flat. All of this is kind of a flat right here. Coming up a little bit shallower. You kind of got a flat right here comes out, and you got a point right here that comes out, and you kind of have a you know, like a trough right where the channel runs through the middle, and these fish will sit out here in it. I caught a 7-pounder off this point right here in front of us several years ago on a jerkbait. I don't know if I just bumped a stump or if one licked it. I'm not sure. Yep, that was a stump. I know that was a stump. God, that fish smoked it. Oh, it's a jack. That dude. God, I need a bass to bite it like that. Come here. All right. Slimy sucker. Want him to get no darn hooks in my hand. There we go. Check my line. Yep, he frayed it. I don't know if my pole's gonna go down enough right here. Man, we gotta get a bite. We have done been a while. Can't believe we just started the way we did and now we've gone down to nothing. Haven't had a bite in a couple hours now. Throwing a chatterbait, throwing a jig, jerkbait. Haven't picked up the spinnerbait yet. Slow roll that. Might do that once I get up around this corner. But just caught those two fish so quick on this DT6. I thought it was going to be the deal, but I don't know. It don't seem like it. Ooh, there's one. There's one. He smoked it. Little guy though. Little guy. He ate it a little bit better though. Up there around them stumps. On that DT6 again, I'm just hoping we're gonna get into a good one. I mean, these fish are still really cold. Pretty though. Get back in there, bud. Well, hard to change from that bait when that's what I've caught all my fish on. I mean, when he hit it, that fish smoked it when he bit it. All right, so fish number 3 well, fish number 4, I guess you could say, but bass number 3. But just none of them have amounted to anything. I mean, that fish wasn't tiny. I haven't caught just teeny tiny fish, but just nothing with any size to it. But hey, sure as heck better than what I caught last trip out on Gaston. Whew, that was rough. There's one. There's one. There's one. A little bit better one. Little guy. Another little one. Another little guy. He is freezing too. I mean, he is frozen. God, where the big one's at? Well, DT6 again. Get on back in there. Maybe there's more up there with him.
So that's pretty much what you're paying for then.
I would, well, minus the 500. If Lowrance don't do nothing for me, this is the thing. If I don't spend the $300 and get that, then I'm gonna have nothing. Because the unit I have now, God, I got a big one. Oh yeah, I got a big one. Yep. Oh, he ain't that big, but he's pretty nice. He's the biggest one of the day. He ain't that big though. He's out here kind of off the end of this point. Man, I thought he was great big. I got him like crossways in his mouth. He ate it though. Yeah, he completely choked it. Oh man, he choked it. That's why I thought he had it so good. I mean, it is down in his gullet. That's the best ones. That's the best ones ate it all day. Y'all check that out. I mean, that thing is gone. Got to get the pliers to get that out. Thought I had a great big one. His darn mouth was open. I was dragging him in with his mouth open. Made him feel a lot bigger. Thought I had the big girl, but that's 5. That is 5.
That's good.
Yep, that's what I wanted to say. And this one's got a little more color to him than the other ones have. But we're gonna go ahead and let that guy go. Thanks for biting, bud. I thought I had a 3 or 4 pounder the way he was pulling, but he had just choked it. So good deal. I was on the phone with Lee talking about that ragged unit that I got back there. Lowrance did offer for me to get an Elite TI for a decent price to upgrade it, so that I may do that. But I was talking to him about that, and that fish just loaded up on this thing and choked it, and I was pulling him in with his mouth open. And if any of y'all fish crankbait fish with a lighter action rod or really anything, you drag in a fish with his mouth open, it can make him feel a heck of a lot bigger than he is. And that fish fooled me. I'm not gonna lie. He loaded up and I thought I had a good one, but it was a fish nonetheless. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy I'm getting bit, but I'm not gonna fish too much longer. Gonna take it to the house here shortly, but I'd like to get a good fish if possible, but that just might not happen. Bites have been few and far in between, that's for sure. But this DT6 and this demon color has really, you know, got bit today. And hadn't it been for this thing, I don't know what I'd been able to do. Just these red crawl crankbaits in the spring just really get a lot of bites. So definitely make sure you get some, whether it be, you know, rattle traps or whatever kind of crankbaits you throw or you like, you know, because they eat it up, and it works just about anywhere. Especially in dirty water. This water has a little stain to it, but it works good in dirty water. But I've caught them in freaking gin clear water too, so I think it just works in general. All right, we're about to call it quits. We're right here at the spillway at the dam. We're gonna get up here to the dock, get this thing put on the trailer and call it a day. 5 bass, 2 jack, pike, whatever you want to call them. And every one of them came on this DT6. Every one of them on this Demon DT6. So red crankbait was the deal today, 100%. I couldn't get bit on anything else. So glad I had this sucker, and it run at the right depth. This is a really shallow place, so it just ran right above the bottom, and those fish I caught were freezing cold. They are freezing cold. But we got a warming trend. Things are gonna warm up. Fish is gonna get better, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this spring. Gonna have some fun, hopefully catch some big ones. Got some good trips on the way coming up, so good times. All right, well, that was a fun afternoon of fishing. I'm not gonna lie. Ended up catching 5 bass and 2 jack, and caught every one of them on that DT6 in Demon color. It's getting to that time of the year, like I said, when red crankbaits and red colored baits really dominate. You catch a ton of fish on them, and really catch them in any water clarity. It really doesn't even matter. But besides the point that I caught some fish this afternoon, it was also a beautiful day. The sun finally shined. It was a little breezy, but it was one of the nicest days that we've had probably in the last 4 months or so. So I was pretty excited to get out on the water and actually have a nice day where it wasn't freezing, it wasn't raining, and just get out there and have a good time. So hopefully you learned something about that red crankbait. Definitely get you some. Make sure you throw them out there. You'll catch some fish on them, I promise. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV.